Hey everybody, I'm back after a little extended vacation. My vacation plans were ruined this year because of the airline situation. Really was a bummer, but I'm back. I should have been back last week. A lot to talk about, but I am going to try to keep it short because it is just about midweek. As I said, I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I, for one, am very happy to see 2022 gone and get to 2023. I've been listening to a lot of people, new year, new me. I'm calling bullshit on that one. I'm just saying, new year, new you. You're the same old jerk that you've always been before. At least, in my case, the drunken jerk. Well, just take a little sip of this Long Island iced tea to that. But things that I have learned in 2002. I learned that Black Lives Matter unless it comes to abortion. That no lives matter, not even black lives. I've learned that women's rights are very important, but who the hell knows what a woman is anymore? And I learned that we need to believe in the science, unless, of course, that science is biology. The world has gone crazy in 2022. Hopefully we can get it back on a regular rotation here in 2023. I know we're only a few days in, but I've got some good hopes. Good hopes. We start a new Congress today. The House is led by Republicans. We'll see what kind of change this is. I'm not expecting much because you have human trash bags like George Santos lying about being Jewish, his parents being in the Holocaust, about him landing a plane on Mars, about him storming the beach on Normandy. The guy's a trash bag. I don't know how they found all this information out afterwards, but the guy doesn't deserve to be anywhere. But you know what? He does fit in with our elected officials because they all are a bunch of liars and clowns. So in a way, he fits right in. He's not missing a beat. He's just coming in leg up. So we know what he's all about. Then we're greatly saddened that Nancy the drunken hag Pelosi has drank her last magnum of Tito's as Speaker of the House. But before she came out, she said she's passed a bill that's going to have the Nancy Pelosi Library or some nonsense like that, and gave another $200 million to gender studies. So she's going out with a bang. She also created her own holiday. She got up there after probably a bunch of eggnogs for her last holiday celebration and said she'd like to wish everybody a happy Schwanza. I don't know, is she watching, what was that old movie, The Schwans? Oddballs, cue balls, I don't know what it is. It's the Star Wars takeoff. But the new holiday apparently is Schwanza. It must be a holiday for Jewish African Americans, I'm assuming. The Irish were always left out, but we always got a good drink. That's all I'm saying. Then we have good old Kamala Harris. Kamala back in the news. She's inserting herself in the news by saying the media is not covering all the good things she does. Kamala, I hate to tell you this. You actually have to do some good things. I prefer the gibberish you speak because it's more entertaining. Do a few good things. Maybe people will talk about it. What are you, looking to imprison more black men for marijuana? I'm just saying. I don't know about you, but good things. You need to actually do good things to have them reported. And then, again with the gender studies. The gender-affirming healthcare? What is gender-affirming healthcare? Gender-affirming healthcare, you go to the doctor, and the doctor says, are you a boy? Yes. Are you a girl? Yes. Good job. Happy for you. Excellent. Good stuff right there. But then, we have here in New York, Governor Hochul has just approved that you could use human remains as compost. Human remains as compost. I thought that was dangerous. I'm really not sure what's going on here. So you can just dig a hole, bury somebody in the backyard, call it compost. The governor said so. Another mental midget. It really is absolutely insane. I'll tell you though, the last couple of weeks, Joe's been relatively quiet. He's still probably waiting for Santa Claus to come and for Baby New Year. I don't know. His handlers don't let him out for the holidays. He gets a little tipsy, forgets what holiday it is. I don't know what's going on here. It's going crazy. Keep going with the January 6th stuff. The January 6th stuff. You know, the January 6th Commission dropped the subpoena to have Trump testify. Dropped it. Don't need him to testify anymore. That's interesting. Dropping it after the election. Dropping it when the new people are coming in. You know, after they got his taxes and they saw absolutely zero, The guy had money. He made money somewhere, he lost some money. Who cares? They're not bright enough to understand it anyway. They dropped the subpoena for his taxes. But it was interesting to me that the House Secretary, the press secretary, said that January 6th was the greatest assault on democracy since the Civil War. First of all, the Civil War wasn't an assault on democracy. It was to free the slaves. I don't know, but maybe she needs to go to history class. And then if she thinks that's democracy, I don't know if I can tell her. There was a little thing called Pearl Harbor. Then there was something else on 9/11. I don't know. But the narrative of January 6th is so overblown. I'm so over it and sick of it. It doesn't even make a difference. Let these people out of jail on January 6th. Give them a quick trial. Who cares? But you know what? Here you go. I forget what state it is. Maybe in Minnesota. There's a transgender woman who raped and killed her girlfriend, dumped her in the river so her body couldn't be found, and now they're asking for clemency because it's inhuman to kill somebody. It's inhuman, the death penalty. And you know what's inhuman? Killing and raping your girlfriend and dumping her in the river. That, my friend, is inhuman every day, all day, 365, 24 hours. Inhuman. Let's give her a break, or him a break, who knows? And I got this whole pronoun thing again. If somebody lists their pronoun as he, she, whatever it is, they don't want you to address them like that because that's a third-person pronoun. They're just saying, hey, look at me. I've been saying it forever. I don't know what's going on here. Congratulations, Nick Cannon, on the birth of your 12th child, Zeppelin. I can't wait for the announcement for 13 and 14 because they come in rapid fire. Nick, you're a better man than I am. I got to tell you that. I don't know how you're getting all these women. And then, Saturday Night Live, another cast member leaves. The big to-do. Another cast member leaves Saturday Night Live. Why do they keep leaving? You know why they keep leaving? Because the show sucks. The show sucks. I saw the Christmas show, the Christmas special. I did all the ones from the past. It's fantastic. Fantastic. Until you get to the new ones. Overblown, horrible, not funny, way too political. Everything needs to make a statement. Why can't we just be funny to be funny? I don't understand where this is going anymore. Humor is humor. That's it. Let's not insert every political vibe into humor. I don't know, man. The Alec Baldwin Christmas one with the balls is pretty funny. The sweaty balls. That was a good one. Go check that one out along with in a box. Two good ones. Here's a funny one. Now, I'm in a death pool. A lot of people, man, are like 13 pages of death pool. So every month, you get a sheet of all the people that died. So I got the older squirrel. He's in a death pool with me, and he calls me up, and he says, hey, Dad, man, he goes, I wish you would have had the Pope. I said, you wish you had the Pope? I said, he died yesterday. He didn't die in the new year. He goes, oh, thank God. The irony, thank God for the Pope dying. But can you imagine the morbidity? We're all checking the obits every day to see if our person died to win the pool. I don't know. Only in America. The things we do for laughs and money. It's insane. Does anybody but me miss the good old shoplifting days when shoplifters actually put a little effort into it? You know, they looked around carefully, making sure nobody was following them. They carefully put stuff in their bags or their pockets. They always had a lookout. You know, now they just go in the store and stuff stuff in the bags, tell the security F you and walk out. They don't even hide it anymore. If you can't hide it, you don't deserve it. You got to put a little effort in, man. What is wrong with these shoplifters? They're probably the same people, but they're not, because they don't care. Why do people need to back in? If I come in and there are 6 spots and you're backed in, what are you doing? You need a quick exit? You're going to hold the place up? What are you doing that you need to back in the 7-Eleven parking lot at 7 a.m. in the morning? You got to get out with your coffee. You got to get to work quick. It's insanity. I don't understand. So much I don't understand. Like Sesame Street. Sesame Street is introducing 2 new black Muppets to explain racial differences. Who are they going to explain racial differences? The yellow Big Bird? Green Oscar the Grouch? The blue Cookie Monster? The red and orange Bert and Ernie? What differences based on color are you actually going to point out? You know, the fact is, I don't recall, and I haven't watched Sesame Street in a long time, I don't recall any Muppets that are white. I think they're all colors. I think the people are white and Hispanic and black. I don't think the Muppets were white. I mean, unless you count Miss Piggy, I guess she was like pink. I guess she'd be considered white. At least my complexion, maybe. I'm not sure. But, I mean, where are we going with this? Where are we going? Where are we going? But more insanity. Now, this is a great one. I couldn't believe this when I read it. In Massachusetts, a man was trying to break into the police station with a chainsaw because the police, when he called them, refused to come over to babysit his kids. But they didn't see that on the blotter that day. That wasn't on roll call. The insanity. I hope they arrested that guy. But listen, the effort is there. You come to the police station with a chainsaw, you'll be looking to be shot or locked up, one or the other. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. But here in New York, you can't even shoot anybody. In New York, here in Nassau County, the story goes that a guy or two guys lunged at a couple police officers, stabbed two police officers, and the police officers shot the guy. Now there's an investigation why they shot him. I got an idea. You know why they shot him? Because they stabbed him. You can't stab police and not get shot. I mean, that's common sense. Who doesn't know that? I know that, and I'm not that bright. Just ask my wife. I say it all the time. My gosh. Now listen, Prince Harry's doing another special talking about he wants his family back. He wants his family back. I mean, the only people that need more attention than Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are this Zelensky character. This Zelensky character, man, he's an attention whore. Never seen anything like it. He's this little actor walking around like a big tough guy. He's in a war. Everything's in the green background. You put anything you want there. This is crazy. Now, here we go. Haven't had a good laugh on advice in a while. Dear Angry Mac, I am in my late 40s and started dating again. I've dated about 20 or 30 guys, and everyone I dated doesn't work out. They lack the conversation skills. They are belligerent, argumentative, and just want to talk about opposite politics, and they are very misogynistic. I can't believe this, and I can't find a nice guy. What is wrong with them? Please help me. What is wrong with them? That's an interesting question. Lead me to believe every single man that you've dated, 20 or 30 guys, they've all been this way? Hey, listen, sister, what's wrong with them? You want help? I'll give you some help. Knock down a couple of drinks, maybe smoke a joint, then go out on a date, loosen up a little bit. It can't all be them, sister. It's probably you. Maybe you need to look in the mirror and get yourself some help. I started with a nice whiskey. You don't have to smoke a joint. You could just take a couple of edibles. Maybe that'll loosen you up. But maybe you get that bug out of your ass. Things will work out for you a little bit better. That's my advice. Have a drink, smoke a joint, get the bug out of your ass, and be happy, man. Now listen, we're in a new year, but the message is the same. Find somebody you love, give them a hug. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. Last night on the football game, I'm sure everybody knows by now, 24-year-old kid had a heart attack, cardiac arrest. You never know when your loved ones aren't going to be there. Find them, give them a hug, and most importantly, tell them you love them, man. I'll see you guys next week. We'll get back on a regular schedule. Cheers.